Okay, we're going to graph the line 2x minus 3y equals 6 using the graphing calculator. All right, before you can do this, you have to have it in the form y equals, which is a skill you learned in 2.5. So first we'll get y alone by subtracting 2x from each side. And we'll get negative 3y equals negative 2x plus 6. And next, we want to divide everywhere by negative 3. And the resulting equation that we get is y equals 2/3 x minus 2. We're ready to go ahead and graph right now. Let's pull up the graphing calculator. Bring it over here. I think I need to make it a little smaller here. Let's see. There we go. So you can see it. All right. I've listed the keys that we're going to use at the top of the screen here. The very first key we're going to use is y equals, which is located right there. So first I'm going to turn the calculator on, and then I'll hit the y equals key. And I'm going to enter next to y1, 2/3 x minus 2. So I'll hit 2 divided by 3, x minus 2. Up, I got a plus 2. Let me go back there and make it a minus. I don't know how that happened. I know what. I can't see it really great. Aha. All right. And so we've got the right side in now, and we're ready to graph it. Now the first thing we got to do is hit zoom 6, which will put it in a centered window that goes 10 in each direction. Let's hit the zoom key, which is right in the middle here, and number 6 is standard window, and it centers 0, 0, the origin, right in the middle of the screen. And that's the line right there. And there's 10 tick marks, -1, -2, all the way out to -10 here, up to 10, down to -10, and over to 10. But this window doesn't give you really nice values. You can see if I hit trace in it, the x and y value there are very nice. But as I go to the left, I get these really weird looking decimal values. So we don't want to stay in this window. So I'm going to hit zoom 8 to get it into an integer friendly window. So I hit zoom again, and then I'll hit 8. Now nothing happened because I still see 10. You have to hit enter too, and you actually see it regraph it. If you didn't see it regraph it, then you didn't get zoom 8 yet. And then we're going to hit the trace key, which is located above these arrows here. We hit trace, and it'll start us off in the center with 0, -2. Now I'm going to make a table of values off to the left here. My calculator will come right back, x and y. And the first value we got there was 0, -2, because you're going to have to graph your answer probably. And all right, and then if we use the right arrow or the left arrow, we can move the curve, change the x values. Like if I use the left arrow, it'll make it more negative. X is -1. That looks like -2 2/3, but we don't want to use that. It's not a real nice value to graph. So keep going until you find another good value. -3, -4, and then go over and put it in your table. Okay, now my -3, -4, every time I write it seems to make the calculator disappear, but it'll come right back. Fear not. All right, and let's use the right arrow now and get a positive value, it's nice. There's our 30. That's okay. While we're at it, let's get another one. 62. Okay, we'll take both of those and put them over in the table. 30, 62, and that's it. Right now you're ready to graph by hand on graph paper or using Educo to graph. So if you have something that's particularly hard to graph, it's very useful to have a graphing calculator. Just a word here, besides using this other keys, if you happen to get off of the graph and want to get back to it where you left off, like you had to go make a calculation or something, just hit the graph key and you'll be right back. That's it for how to graph a line on a graphing calculator.